So why are things not working? That's my question. So there I am. Where the fuck's the game? Capture specific window. FFXIV. Okay. Are we gonna have to do a window capture? We might have to do a window capture, which is fine. It's not ideal. But, like, we can do it. That's so strange. Let me actually see if I can, like, redo it, you know? Remove. New game capture. Maybe. Okay, game already in use. FFXIV game. No hyphen. Capture specific window. Window FFXIV. Okay. Yeah, no, it's just borked. Okay, well. That's fine. This works. Anyway, hey, hi, hello, how are you? My name is Callie, Resident Style, this is here to play games. We've got an exciting start. Now that we can do it with NPCs and it'll be proper. Look at this. Look at this. I've not done these with, like, the proper NPCs before, so I'm very excited to try. So yeah, let's just go right on into it. Sohm. I was gonna stream a little bit earlier, but it's a little bit warm, so I was waiting for it to cool off. So, you know, one of those days. It's been a hot minute since I've done Sohm, I think. I keep getting it mixed up in my head with the Airy. Oh yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've done Sohm. Alright. Let's go. Okay, so I need 5 and 6. Let's see if I can come and do... Let's see if I can do a double pull with them. No. Why was my... Okay, well... Oh my god! Oh, this is not good.
Away with you.
Alphino, you gotta step it up, buddy. Christ, that was messy. It's also taking us way too long to kill that. That's embarrassing. Okay. Well, yikes. There we go. This is gonna take 700 years. Okay, sick. Good to know. Christ. Okay, I'm just gonna click. I can't keep hitting the wrong buttons. It's embarrassing. Christ! The overgrown weeds. This is much harder than I remember it being. I think it's also probably because fucking these NPCs do 0 damage. Oh, they've got it. No. Okay, well. That was anticlimactic. Annoying, but anticlimactic. The only thing keeping me from plugging a controller in right now is the fact that I don't have hotbars set up for a controller. I kid you not, that is the only reason.
Away with you. Know your folly.
This should take forever.
Away with you.
Okay. Oh my god, there's still more. Holy shit.
Away with you. Know your folly.
Okay, sure. Hello, you. I don't remember what these do. Oh, honestly, slay. away. Oh, okay, stack, and then blue is go spread. Okay. It has been a hot minute since I've done this one. Guess we're not making the black mage move. Oh, fuck you.
For the House of Leveilleur!
Such a silly call out. Alright, let's keep going, guys. We move to betrayal.
Away with you!
There we go.
Know your folly.
Alrighty.
Your guard is down.
There we go. Good God, it took 30 goddamn minutes, but we're making it. Oh, cutscene. Did not mean to walk into it. Hello, Tiaman. Tiaman, consort of Nidhogg, we beseech you, grant us safe passage. As I thought, blind to reason like all the rest. You would see our mission to its conclusion, you know what must be done. Such rage and rancor. Is there truly no other way? Girl, no. Anyway, let me just grab these real fast too, Mom. Anyway, thank you. I wish I had a gap closer.
Your guard is down. I have my pride.
God, the music is so good in Heavensward.
Away with you.
Be crushed underneath the weight of my fury.
Release.
Okay. Damn, this bitch really focusing Ezel.
Know your folly. Ice shall be your doom.
Oh my god, wait, that being her LB2 is so cool.
With you.
Yippee! Level up. Sorry, Tiaman. And then Ezel's feeling all types of ways back in the background. Okay. Yes. Yay. Back into the void, my favorite. Earth. My earth crystal is back. Calon? I'm good, kid, don't worry. Twould seem Tiamat was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. What is happening? Nidhogg. He roars. He knows we are here then. His fury. It bleeds through the eye. Fear not, I am yet my own master. But that damned worm's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. O Saint Shiva, when will it end? Girl, never. I'm sorry.
To the peak of sohm, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds.
Yeah.
To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years.
Except for Ezel. But Ezel's special, so. God, the fuck-ass Muggles. The lair is not far at all. We have reached it at last, the peak of sohm. 'Tis said to be the highest mountain in all Eorzea, you know. I thought it cold in Kurthus, but the air here carries the chill of a dozen winters. Yeah. Oh, yep. There it is. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hraesvelgr himself. What manner of creature is that? Fuck-ass Muggles. Calon, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? That was a Moogle. 'Twas my understanding that they only dwelled within Twelveswood. I certainly never expected to see one in the churning mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Hraesvelgr makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. God. This entire arc. Pish me off. I also just don't like Muggles, so that's me. He's gone. Calon, we must widen our search. Yeah, well. Hey. I'm unfamiliar with the breed, but I shall search for one regardless. They are rather adorable, are they? My heart is not truly made of ice. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Yes. Ah. Confound it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Mughals, I am certain Hraesvelgr would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify nidhogg's with any certainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. And those are days we cannot afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces, then? Lady Zale, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try. Yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alphino? I have not yet given up on the Mughals. Callon, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Mughals' kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Mughal Mog, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Okay, after I killed their god? The loss of his consort in the coming game of the eye, and his attention is fixed firmly in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze in the hope that it might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Callum. Let us make haste for Gridania and rendezvous at Nofika's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you. There was an aetherite of ancient construct. Oh, yeah. Already did that, King. That was a, hey, don't trap yourself. Oh, it be rain. Oh! That was funny. Now we are expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you are familiar with the conjurer stationed at its entrance. A little too familiar. Pissed me off that his name is Silent and he's not silent. Can this please be voiced? I think it is. God damn it. I bid you welcome, Franz. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hale with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it was solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Eldeseedseer, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragonsong War. Speak on, friend. So there's these fuck-ass Moogles that we need to locate.
I see. So you seek a means to contact the Moogles of the Churning Mists. Kupo, I say kupo. Greetings, Kuplokop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Connie, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky.
I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I am mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who once dwelled beyond the clouds?
Indeed, there are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before the masters took to bickering like spoiled children.
Yes, the tale of good King Moogle the 12th. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphino, such stories oft contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that the Moogles of the Churning Mist tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach.
Oh, fleeing's second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come tramping through the forest. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me.
I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us, then?
Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins.
If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania.
Everyone like, what the fuck?
My lady, are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the scions of the seventh dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the warrior of light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Is this not just?
She said, get your act together, fuckers.
A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Eldasidzia. We would be honored by your presence.
It's gonna take us 30 fucking years to get back there if you keep walking at that pace.
I return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Eldasidzia's guide on the journey back to Somal. It being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Eldasidzia's personal guard to escort us.
Fair enough. I muted to burp. What have they been yapping about, actually? Get to elude me, okay. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg is not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. The elder Seedseer herself answers your call, then there is naught to do but wait. They are here, Callum. Hard she sits well. Greetings, my friends. I'm happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful. The warriors have abandoned Somal for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. It's an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. My god, seeing Estinian bow feels crazy. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us, even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. I need it to be voiced, please. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Kane Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Ooh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. Big fuck. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kuplo Kop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Moogles. A Moogle from the world below. Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here among the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well I can imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Praesvelger that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you, Kane Senna. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I am afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Praesvelger, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind,
and invite destruction into our happy home.
Now, just a moment, Chieftain. Calon here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He is a champion of the Twelveswood Moogles, and I'll not hear his good name slandered. Now, now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony under consideration.
If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. May we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other?
An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interests of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. Time to help the rats. Oh shit. Hello, Moglin. Do all of your kind look so different from one another? It makes me terribly disconcerting. Undertake these trials. Okay. God, I forgot there's fucking 3. I think most of them are fetch quests, so let me just grab them. I think the pebble's this way. Honestly, that's 4 Kupo nuts. That's so funny. He's a struggling artist, guys. Come on. They think your art's shit. Oh, hello. Sick. There we go. The music is so good. I forgot they don't let me. Okay, cool. There we go. Bonk. There you go. Ah, shit. Mm-mm. Forget, is it up? I think it is. God damn it. Oh, fuck off. Is it not up and I'm just blind? No, okay, it is. It was up here. Oh, there it is. Hidden. Moggy is mogging. Hated that, anyway. We'll go over here first. The trials of trustworthiness. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct as well as that of your companions, and I am decided, gather, so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. I love that he's standing off in a corner all grumpy. Did the chieftain not wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Doubt these furry lumps could outleap a caracal lamb, much less a dragon. I like not this place. Real. Such a drama queen. I love it. That my heart should stir at mere fluffiness. Hey. There we go. Never have I seen such determined workers, Capo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with the fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting with Hraesvelgr could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. What better way to help you pass the time than having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wanted to do, Kupo? The horn! Bring out the horn! Quickly now! We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great worm, Capo. And, perhaps haven't been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Morghad may have sat on it, so we needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now you simply need head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We are in your debt, chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Hraesvelgr. Very possibly, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain that Hraesvelgr will welcome our overtures. Should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already. Yeah. Chieftain Morglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship betwixt earth and sky. Of course, Capo. Come visit us whenever you wish. Consider Morgholm your home amongst the clouds. Annoying rats. The rotten chores, Lamau. Wow! Stretching wings, ready to depart. We have all that we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe the Elder Sitsa and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, to not convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways. Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Alphino, Calon,
I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Mughals might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seetsia. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplokop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did.
It was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made so many new friends and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmoogles back home.
And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends.
Bye.
Safe journey, Elder Seetsia. We must too be on our way. Gracevelga awaits. Boy of light, pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Stinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen.
Yeah, I know. Man's got trauma. Me when I'm a 32-year-old man with trauma. Goddamn dog outside. What the dog doing? Barking. Never shuts the fuck up. They never bring that damn dog inside. It's like 3 a.m. that thing's barking. Okay, let me go beat the shit out of these things real fast. Come back, turn that in. Yeah. And then accept the next quest. Because I have a specific cutscene I want to get to first. Bruh. Anyway. Is there one over here? No. Slowly making my way downtown. Very slowly. You saying I'm stinky? Yeah. Fair. We are indeed ready to go. Yes, yes. Oh shit. Go to Asa. Asa, dude. Oh my god, there's already a fucking another one. What? Okay, I'll kill some Archaeosaurs. I'm going that way anyway. I guess. Okay, honestly, zoomed in, this is terrifying. It is crazy that on a like bid for peace with dragons, we're just killing more dragons. Like, Izel has a point. I mean, she's kind of wrong, but she has a point. God, so sleepy. Oh. Oh, that makes my life so much easier, actually. Here you go, Mogmont. I did it. You're welcome. Let me go grab that real fast. Bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. You get rid of a lot of shit. This is why I'm not allowed to look at my, fucking, inventory. It just distracts me completely. And I hear my cat crying. Oh my god. Get down. Kitty, kitty. Oh, hello. You came right in time for the kitty to be very naughty. Very naughty. Not allowed on the sink or on the counter, and yet that's where you were. And you purposely do it to make me mad, because you know you're not supposed to be up there. Yeah. You're not slick. Cute, but you're not slick. Naughty little thing. staring at me with evil eyes. Alright. Inventory is sufficiently managed for my tastes right now. Okay. Fretful about the weather. We may have a small problem, Poe. When the winds are high like this, Racefelger invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If he tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Grumpy, grumpy, spiky man. Oh wait, I was supposed to... This is what I was supposed to do. There we go. For gore. Yeah, okay. I do think it's hysterical every time I remember that we fully abandoned that nice, like, safe little clearing to come up here where it's low-key infested. But sure. Palestinian. This should do nicely, Capo. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of the fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Kurthis. Clear our minds. 'Tis Master Alphino whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Callum, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. Okay. Sculpture to the west. Which one, Pookie? Ah. Yeah, that's fair. I misread that as defeat non-threatening monsters, and I was like, why would I do that? If they're non-threatening, why would... Oh. Oh, fuck off. We're just normal men. I get my ass beat by doing this? Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. Did I trap myself? I think maybe. I think maybe I did. God damn it. Stupid. Whatever. Alrighty. I did not mean to do that. Fucking crunch of my goddamn knees. Eat my ass. There we go. AI viewers. I'd rather die. Alright, this here's the cutscene I wanted. Teal was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looked like stew ingredients, ready for the fire. Fuck yeah, cutscene, and I think it's voiced, which is even better. It took off my headpiece. God damn it, it's not voiced. Few things compared to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a fire you made. Huh, so speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with a kindling and a flint. 'Tis well you instructed me so patiently, then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Izael with a pile of damp leaves. 'I was born the pampered son of a Charlene dignitary, and alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We, all of us, are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. 'Twas only upon meeting Hraesvelgr that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things, I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear with scarcely a thought in my head.
Even now, I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family. No quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragonsong War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for a certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself, orders or no. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Hraesvelgr of the righteousness of your cause. Doubt not but that I shall, Dragoon. Well, winds willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. Hraesvelgr just kills us all in one fell swoop. End of Final Fantasy XIV. Do I want to continue? I think yes. Just a bit more. Campfire was so cozy. I must have fallen asleep, Gabal. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Hraesvelgr back to the skies above Zenith. I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot of that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Bo. It was nice knowing you. Fair enough. Did my mount speed increase? No, I think it did. Locale with some of my favorite music ever. Turn it up. I used to idle here just to listen to the music.
Do I know every word to this song? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm 90% sure this one is voiced. Thank God.
Grace Velga.
Thou speakest the name of a creature that but awaiteth the release of oblivion. Leave me.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Do not speak her name, mortal.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl. Thinkest thou my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens? That the secrets of her heart are thine to know?
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Gullible fool. The light but illuminated the past for thee. It did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva. 'Tis but a shade conjured by thine own fancy. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly. Beguiled by the Dark One's lies, they attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms, yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the resemblance of my fallen brood brother. Such gods are not summoned, but created, phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelga, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death. And thou wouldst speak to me of peace? Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth. Then tell me thou deservest forgiveness. "1,200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. 2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Ellison learned much about us, not least that the eyes of a great worm are the wellsprings of his strength. "'Twas out of the selfish desire to possess this strength that King Thorin then conspired to undo all that our peoples had achieved together. With the aid of his ALLLL knights, that most noble of Ellison lured my brood sister Ratatoska into an ambush, and took from her that which he craved. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet the scene doth linger, of my brood sister's tattered corpse defiled by her Ellison allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in the manner of wild beasts. Yet that was not all, for from their bloody banquet the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies, hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thorin and some few knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears, and with now practiced savagery, they set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth that the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragonsong War. 'Tis a song my kind shall ne'er forget, e'en should 10,000 years pass and Ishgard crumble into dust.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
What thou choosest to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunt mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thorin's people to suffer for this sin till the end of days. That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side with dragonkind? Excuse me.
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Know that all the traitors' progeny bear a trace of Ratatoska's essence, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then the seed lies within us.
'Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus are they transformed, to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons. One by one, through death or defection, my brood brother shall account for all of the betrayer's children.
Ye such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like thee, Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reachest 210, and Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Thou hast the right of it, Dragonslayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of thy quest?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. 'Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of his present, as fresh as the blood that did gush from Ratatoska's wounds. How could he not be driven mad? 'Tis only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine's own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. There it is. As predicted, Iceheart's faith in the worm was misplaced, which leaves us but with one recourse. You know I have the right of it, warrior of light. What false god is this Shiva? What manner of phantom have I welcomed into my heart? Hraesvelgr was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power, the will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. It is but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even under the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission, peace, was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
Ooh, maybe.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Yeah, usually.
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
Absolutely.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
He's right. Unfortunately. It's harsh, but he's right. And this is where I will end it for today. 2 of my favorite cutscenes. Yes, yes. Sit here. Thanks so much for hanging out. Next week, we'll start a new save of Fields of Mystria because 1.0 will be out. I'm very excited about that. Kind of been missing a farming sim. I probably won't stream twice a week. Maybe, but probably not. Yeah, I'll just swap off whether I play Final Fantasy or Fields of Mystria. But, that being said, thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, morning, evening, whatever time zone you may be in. I hope it's a fantastic one. Dragon. I fucking love the dragon design in this game. Period. That's all. See you next week. Farewell.